Hi, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about EFT. It's something that's been changing my life in a way that is pretty freaking awesome, almost as awesome as pajama jeans. And yeah, it's been something I've been doing for about a month. I was having some pretty major issues going on. Wanted to see what I could do to change things. I've been kind of a gigantic butthead for the last year. Probably pretty impossible for my friends and my family to all deal with. That's for sure. And really needed to find something that was going to work, because writing mantras on my mirrors, I've got crap on every single mirror of my house. Never let your fear decide your fate. You're only that which you limit yourself to. Smash through those walls, baby. You can read those things, but it's only as good as the effort you're putting out. And sometimes things are a little bit harder to deal with than just saying to myself while I'm brushing my hair, it's not supposed to be easy. That's why it feels so fucking good. What is that gonna do? Nothing. Even though it is a really great lyric out of a song by AWOL Nation. So I turned to EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique. I've heard about it for a couple of years, thanks to the wonderful and talented Gala Darling. But I've always heard about it and said, so not for me. Wow. That's just, I do strange things, but that's really weird. Not gonna do it. But why not? Because I was in a fairly toxic relationship that I had been trying to get out of for a while, and kept finding myself back in it, and realizing that itself was a problem, but it also was a problem that came from other problems that had to do with self-worth, blah, 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 girl talking about herself, blah, blah, blah. So I just, thought, why not? So EFT is really simple to do. It takes only a couple of minutes, and you can get results pretty much immediately. It's pretty freaking cool. Okay, so my camera decided it wanted to stop working on me while I was in the middle of talking. So I'm going to try and pick up where I left off. Anyway, I started tapping on, I decided I would try tapping on roller skating. I kind of talked about that a little bit before it gave up. Started tapping on getting through the pack, breaking through, not being scared of getting through, that kind of thing. Because even though I've been playing roller derby for 5.5 years, I still have a lot of fear of getting hurt, hurting somebody, just being a bitch, breaking a rule. There's a lot of stress and anxiety that can go along with that when you are me and weird. So I thought, hey, why not try, tapping on it and seeing, what can be lost? What could I lose other than, a few minutes of my time? So I tapped on breaking through the pack. I envisioned it. All the things that scare me about getting in, breaking through, if I'm trapped in the back, getting through the 2 girls or 3 girls that are holding me, everything, envision the situation while I was tapping and repeating my phrases and everything, and then I didn't go to practice for a few weeks. I had, I was out of town, I was sick, I was working, blah, blah. So I forgot that I'd done that. But because I'd written it down in my handy dandy EFT journal, which everybody should have one if you're going to do this, that way you can track your progress. I was at practice on Wednesday, skated, didn't really think about it, went and did a drill where you're the jammer and all, 20-something girls that are out there at the practice are all blocking you, and just went right in the middle of things, not thinking about it, just, taking the hits and really smashing my way through, using my core and centering my balance and stuff much better than I've ever done before, and doing all those things that I pictured doing that scared me before, but I wasn't scared to do it. didn't even think, you know, that I'd done anything differently until afterwards. Everyone was like, "Really? Was that you?" So I guess, you know, it worked. I was like, yeah, I guess that was. And I remembered EFT. Oh my God. And so pretty awesome, right? So that's one of my stories, you know, and the other one is I am, you know, I'm doing great. My attitude has changed. My entire way I'm carrying myself has changed. I'm speaking with more confidence. I'm looking in the mirror and thinking to myself, holy shit, I'm amazing. And, you know, it's been really helpful and cool. And so I thought I would pass that on to you guys because it's working for me. And I would love it if, you know, it could work for you. I know there's a million videos of how to do EFT out there. A million people with more inspirational stories than, I got through a roller derby pack, yay. But I know you also sometimes have to know somebody who's done something and it's worked for them before you'll even consider it. So that's kind of what I'm hoping here is that you'll see this, see that it is, you know, really changing my life and the way that I'm doing things. And, you know, if you have problems that you are, you know, dealing with every day, you know, this might be a really good alternative to whatever it is that's not working for you right now. So basically, that said, I've only been doing this for like a month. Totally not an expert, not a practitioner. I have absolutely no qualifications except that it's been working for me and it's really simple, and I feel like I can show you how to do it without any effort of, you know, whatever. So basically EFT, emotional freedom techniques, I'll explain it a little more on my blog, but what you want to do is identify whatever it is you want to work on during this tapping session. So right now I am going to just tap on let's see, something maybe I've already done. So, how about we'll do positive, just, you know, tapping on having positive relationships or low self-worth or whatever. So you set it up. You want to always have this setup thing be, you know, an affirmation to yourself. And what it does is it kind of neutralizes, it makes it so that even if if your brain isn't going to be receptive to it immediately because it's maybe a little skeptical or whatever, I don't know. I just read about this. I don't retain things very well. Maybe I should tap on that shit. But it's just so that it kind of like levels the playing field for the work you're going to do. It lays the groundwork. So you take the karate chop point, which is this nice little fleshy spot right here, and you're just going to tap on it and repeat to yourself something, and you'll always want it to, you know, kind of follow the same format of, even though I have low self-worth when it comes to relationships, I deeply love and accept and forgive myself. And you'll say that 3 times. Even though I have low self-worth when it comes to relationships, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. And you say it out loud, you know, that's important. Envision whatever it is that you are working on while you're saying it. And then finally, you go and you move to the tapping points. So that's the setup. This is the work. And you start from the top down. You want to make sure you hit every single one of these points because it's really important. I will also have a link to this. But you tap the top of your head. So even though I have low self-worth and get myself into bad relationships, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. I never do this with glasses for this reason. So it's top of the head and then eyebrows. As you can see, I've got a nice little unicorn horn sprouting. I covered it in glitter to hopefully fool you all that it's not a saint. So yeah, top of the forehead, eyebrows, side of the eye, like temple area, cheekbones, like under the eye, top of the lip, lower lip, collarbone, and side boob, basically, like right where the bra strap goes, directly into the armpit, like lined up with the nipple kind of a thing. All of these are acupressure type points. And so when you're doing this, I really actually don't know how it works. Maybe I haven't, I mean, I've read it like 5 million times and all the stuff I've been reading, but I really don't get it. It's like if you were to hand me my car's manual, I would be like, yeah, I just read those words, but thanks. So you don't have to completely understand it to make it work. It's just like getting in the car, turn the key, good to go. Don't have to know all the mechanics under the hood. This, you set it up, you do the points, you're being as specific as possible, and it works, Important is to be specific as possible if you have a really huge issue that's got a lot of different facets to it. Tackle a memory at a time, Even though I was made fun of, for this, even though this happened, even though I tend to overeat, whatever it is you're working on, tackle one issue at a time. And from there, just keep on going. It should take only, you can pretty much do everything. You can tackle major issues in like 3 minutes. And with most people, it's permanent. But that depends, I guess, on how specific you are. So, you also want to make sure you drink a lot of water. This is apparently The Rock, according to his junk. And yeah, just go into it with an open mind, but you're probably going to be a little skeptical, and it still obviously works if you're a skeptic, because it's been working for me. And I'm excited to hear how it works for you. Wouldn't it be really cool if we were all the absolute best we ever could be? I think so. Even though I think you are the absolute best ever anyway, because I love you deeply. And that's all. So I'll have more information on my blog for you. But yeah, hope it works. Read up on it, watch a couple videos, and let me know. I would love to hear that. All right, thank you. Have a fantastic night. Drink your water. Get yourself emotionally free, yo.